I have a feeling it will turn out to be this way. I thought PBB would get 100% victory, which seems to be quite correct reading. I'm not sure, but it does seem that there is some racial polarization reflected by this voting pattern in the opposition. Something not very healthy for Sarawak. But I respect, the rakyat has expressed, the voters have expressed their feeling, and we take note of it. What the consequence will be, I do not know. I'm trying to find out how to deal with the situation. There's only two Chinese representatives winning their seat. One is Sun Ko, and the other one is Lee Kim Shin. And it's a pity to see that Professor Sim did not win. I thought he would make a very good leader. But there it is. I have to study this very carefully to find out how to understand what is the message that the Chinese want to convey to us, the non-Chinese or the government. If they want to have a more racial approach, of course I cannot accommodate, because this country cannot accommodate racial politics. It will be very bad for us. There's no future in that. But the issues in the election doesn't touch very much about the country's affair. It's more emotional, more directed towards character assassination, more trying to discredit people rather than trying to say what the alternative policy should be. I will think and meditate properly how to tackle the Chinese special problem. It is not a Chinese versus non-Chinese problem. It is a question of the Chinese not feeling the right way to the right channel through which they can choose their representation and to express their views. Alright? If that's a correct reading, then the Chinese themselves got to think quite a lot whether they want to stick around the AP and stay outside, or they want to find a solution next time to get the Chinese to be in unison with other races to fight for a better Sarawak. Sebagai langkah sementara, saya akan melantik semua menteri-menteri penuh saya yang menang kembali kepada menjadi menteri. Kemudian saya akan melihat pelantikan menteri-menteri muda. Final shape of the cabinet barangkali makan masa dalam 1 bulan. Soal SUPP, biarlah SUPP dulu yang patut merenungkan apa mereka nak buat bagi mereka. Well, I knew when I read, I had to think very carefully before I make the public announcement about my retirement. But I made up my mind to do so because I know retirement for people like me is the hardest decision to make. Not because whether I want to cling on to the office or not. I've been prepared to go out 10 years ago. But the question of continuity, the question of continuity of policies, the question of making sure that whatever we have achieved so far whatever momentum we have developed for the development of Sarawak will not suffer as a result of a change of leadership. And I think I decided to announce I'll be going away sometime midterm, and I will use whatever time I have to groom a team, and that I hope that team can continue with whatever good policy I leave behind and improve it if possible, so that investors will feel that Sarawak is still as attractive a destination for investment as we have succeeded to depict it to be.